Pamela Cribb Channel's Jeshua. Dear friends, I am Jeshua. I stand before you and send you my energy and love. I would like to be of support to you in these challenging times. This time of transition on Earth brings many old things to the surface. Old energies emerge from times long gone by, times in which you were incarnate and had lives in which you experienced much. All these old layers now resurface. I would like to speak of these old times today, to bring you to a deeper understanding of yourselves, of who you are here and now. You are old, ancient beings, who carry within a great deal of experience. Long journeys through time and space you have made, and not just on planet Earth. Please let me take you back to the beginning. There was never a beginning, but for the sake of this story, I speak of a beginning in time, because there was a starting point to the large cycle of lifetimes in which you are now caught up. I am taking you to the time of your birth as an individual soul, as a separate I. The I-ness that is so familiar to you now, was an altogether new phenomenon in the universe. Being separate and individual, enables you to gather a multitude of experiences, and yes, illusions as well. But that does not make it less valuable. It is precisely in being an I, in being separate from the whole, and experiencing the illusions that go with it, that you can discover what is not. You can discover an illusion and experience it from the inside out. At first, this was not possible. At first, there was the one and nothing outside of it, like an undifferentiated ocean of love and oneness. Now try and experience fear and ignorance from in there. In being vulnerable and prone to illusion, you gather an enormous amount of experience, which enables you to really understand what oneness means, what love means at the level of experience. You will understand what love is, not as an abstract concept, but as a living, creative force that moves you and fills your heart and spirit with a deep sense of joy and satisfaction. This is the end goal of your journey, the homecoming you are longing for, to be God as you, to experience oneness as an I. You do not want to give up your I-ness. It is through the connection of your I with the whole, that you experience the deepest joy and that you add your own unique energy stamp to the whole of creation. God as you adds something new and precious to creation. I ask you to go back to the time that this being an I took shape for the first time. Back then you were, or were created as, angels. Can you feel the tenderness and innocence of that original energy, that distant beginning in which you were first molded, got to know form? All of a sudden you were you, distinct and separate from the others around you, and you experienced the miracle of being an individual. You were still so close to the source of divine light, that you were filled with love and overflowed with joy and creativity. There was an incredible desire in you to experience, to know, to feel, and to create. Please go within for a moment, and see whether you can sense the truth of it, that you are an angel in the deepest part of you. I now take a big leap in time, as I can only give a broad outline of this extensive history. I take you to the beginning of planet Earth. You were present there. You are older than the existence of Earth as a physical planet. Your birth as a pristine I consciousness, lies much further back than the origin of Earth. Now imagine that you were contributing to the development of life on Earth. Slowly, life evolved on Earth, through the presence of material elements which offered a broad range of possibilities for consciousnesses to incarnate in material forms or bodies, minerals, plants, and later on, animals. And you were deeply involved in this process of creation. How? You were the angels and devas who supported and nurtured the vegetable kingdom, who knew the web of life on Earth intimately and cared for it deeply. You have also provided animal life forms with love, care, and etheric nourishment. Memories you carry of paradise or the Garden of Eden, of a perfectly balanced nature in which you participated as caregiver and keeper of life, stem from this ancient age. You were not incarnate yet then, but hovering between the ethereal and physical realms. You were an angel on the verge of being born into matter. Remember the innocence of that age, remember what it was like to be this angel deva consciousness and how dearly you loved the earth and all manifestations of life on it. Feel the childlike aspect of your consciousness back then. You were like children playing in paradise, always in the mood for adventures, kidding around, laughing, experiencing the joy of freely expressing yourself in a safe environment. Despite your playfulness, you were in great awe of the guiding laws of life, and you would not think of treating life forms with anything less than deep fondness and respect. So, you have been in some sense the parents of life on Earth. This explains why you can be thoroughly shocked by the disturbances of nature by modern technologies, and the general abuse of the forces of nature. Why does it affect you so? It is because you have cherished and nurtured these very energies from the beginning. From your essence you are connected to it, to Earth and its many life forms, as a parent is to her child and a creator to his creation. And back then, when you were angels nurturing Earth life, you knew not why you were doing it. You acted as children who felt drawn by the calling of yet another adventure, the thrill of the new, and you let yourself be guided simply by what felt joyful and exciting to you. You planted your energy wherever it felt welcome. Thus, you helped create paradise on Earth, the splendor of life, the abundance of the plant and animal kingdoms, the diversity of life forms and the unconstrained development of it all. Please hold on to this image for a moment. Remember who you are. Even if it seems too grandiose, when I tell you this, just allow yourself to fantasize that you were part of this, that you were present as an angel in that garden of life, playful, innocent, nurturing and cherishing life.